What's up, everyone? Blake Sloan here. I have a brand new market update with you for the brand new numbers totaling out 2021, and we'll look at last month how we ended up here in the Grand Strand market. But first, we'll recap what happened here on the Grand Strand last year in the 12-month rolling average, which is January to December. Great news across the board. Last year, overall, single-family resale homes, which is what the majority of the marketplace is, 8,038 homes sold and 18.3% increase in terms of the year previous, which is awesome, right? 18.3% increase in sales in terms of numbers, which is great. Also, into sales price, did great. Median price last year alone, the last 12 months, up 19.5%, which is great, at 307,625. You look back in January of 2021, 260,000. Right now, 307,625, which is awesome. Average price around about the same, up 19.2%. Higher price though, $390,336, which is awesome. Overall, January 2021, $330,215. So big increase in equity right there, about $60,000 in equity increase for the average homeowner here on the Grand Strand. So that's great news overall. The big story though, inventory, a new record low in inventory overall from the last 12 months, down 63.9% in terms of home for sale. Right now, it's at 1.3 months of inventory. I just looked literally this morning on single-family homes for sale in Horry County, and it's 412. One of the lowest I've ever seen it. We need inventory right now. We're in an inventory crisis. We're calling it's a super seller's market. Like for us, example, every week on the radio show, we go over how many buyers we have that are active buyers on our website. Right now, we're over 68,000 active buyers. And so you can probably see my problem. So if you're a homeowner thinking about selling this year, take advantage right now before the spring market. Every national article is saying that buyers are moving earlier than normal as rates are starting to creep up. We had a huge increase last week, 1 full point in one day. We're seeing buyers jump off the fence in droves who may have been waiting to the spring market. So if you're thinking about selling, take advantage of that right now overall, which is very interesting to say the least. That's one thing we're looking to. If you look at last month's numbers, very interesting. Last month's numbers overall, sales up 3.2% of December versus the previous December. Right now, 681 properties sold last month. You go back to December of last year, there was actually 660. So pretty much the same overall, just slight increase. We are seeing it level out a little bit. The peak of this year was in June at 797. Again, last month at 681. Sales price last month, we have seen it kind of level out and decline here in the last couple months. So last month, median price for single family homes, it's up 18.6% from last year, which is great. But if you look at the recent trend, it's actually down from the previous months before that. And so that 18% increase is from the December 2020 to December 2021. But if you watch the past few months, last month, 320,000, November, 319,900, October, 325,000, September 325, August 325, July 324.9. So we've seen it flatten out, decline a little bit. This shows you're hitting a little bit of ceiling here on what affordability can be in the Myrtle Beach area, Grand Strand area. I think we'll see it maybe go up and down a little bit, but it is going to be interesting to watch once we see interest rates continue to climb up, because that will limit buyer buying power. And so just keep that in mind from a home seller. But the good news is your average price is up. Average price up 16.3%. the same month last year, which is great. It's still down from the peak this year in September. September is 416,509. Last month, 398,646. So you're seeing that shuffle there a little bit, which is something to watch going into first and second quarter. I do know all the data is showing that it's going to be an earlier spring market than normal, just because the rate issue, the low inventory issue, and people still relocating down here in droves. And so that's one thing that's great news overall. Look at condos. Condo sales, the last 12 months, the condo market has been smoking hot. That's really been driven by the affordability on single-family homes, as in 2020, affordability was out the window. Prices went up like crazy. Inventory went way down. Everyone then moved in 2021 to condos because it's more affordable for them overall. But condos last year, 8,457 condos sold, to 37.4% increase, which is great news overall. Monthly data, looking at last month, up 4.1%, 653 condos, but there is a decline the past few months. And a lot of that has to do with inventory. So, for example, May of this year was the peak of condos, 847 in 1 month. This last month, 653. It was also down from November, which was 726. And so keep that in mind as we see that softening. One thing driving that again, though, is inventory. Inventory, a new record low for condos. Last month is down 80% from the same month last year. So December versus December, 0.7 months of inventory, which is below 1, which is a new record low for this area, which means basically there's hardly anything available. If you're a seller, you can choose your price. You're able to get multiple offers. We're bringing buyers in droves from national and international buyers, specifically the Northeast. We target them very heavily online because they see value in what we offer here, and it's still much more affordable than a lot of those areas. So keep that in mind overall as well, which is great news. I mentioned sales price. Sales price for condos overall right now up 15.8%. Last month, which is great, 218,913. So 15.8% from the same month previously in December, which is great. Median price, again, we talked about 189,900, up 22.5% from the same time last year. If you look at the overall 12-month rolling average of how condos performed the last 12 months, it's great news right now, up 14.8% at 169,900. And so that's just something overall right now. Great news here in terms of the overall last 12 months, but it is a very dynamic market right now. And so I'm thinking about selling this year, 2022. I'm thinking about, cashing some chips off the table. Take a look at the graph again in the video we're going to put on here. You can see it flatten like a table and slowly go down. And so that is something where if I'm a home seller and I'm watching rates go up, right, that could lead to some prices falling a little bit, just because right now it shows we're hitting a peak of affordability here for what our overall economy can withstand long term. And so that's something to keep in mind. If you want to know more about what's going on, here's the deal. Reach out to me. Call me today, 843-808-SOLD. There is a tool here online where you can get the evaluation of your property online, both in the email and also on the side of this page where the video is. But the online evaluation tools are not as accurate as human evaluations right now. Why? Because the data is all in arrears, right? It's mirror data, we call it. We can make adjustments real time and push that envelope a lot further than normal. We're getting numbers that we never thought possible for our clients. So if you want to know more about that, reach out, call us, 843-808-SOLD. Also, any questions you have, always email us, call us in anytime. We're here to serve you. We'll see you in the next video.